A very good Friday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather forecast, courtesy of On Target. Take a look at last night's time lapse from our Lover's Lane Skycam. We had the northern lights, folks, that was present down here yet again. Not quite as pronounced as what it was back in May, but nonetheless, down here closer to our vicinity, it was absolutely quite the spectacle. I want to put this through motion one more time just to showcase it. Look at the red and the green coloration out there. The auroras were flexing and bright again last night. Hopefully you were able to catch this rather rare event. Despite having it here back in May, a more prominent geomagnetic storm. We had another one there last night. I want to appreciate and give a thank you to everyone for sending out your photos and videos to us. It was absolutely a masterpiece, to put it lightly. Getting a look here across our neck of the woods early this morning, a whole lot of nothing going on. It's been the quiet and subtle pattern all week. We're going to continue with this all the way through the end of this week and the weekend. We got a major cold shot arriving early next week, but folks, rain chances, we just simply can't buy any out there, all right? Got that pseudo-stationary front to our north, just basically a whole lot of nothing that is going on out there. D93 Skycam showcasing downtown Bowling Green underneath crystal clear skies. I'll be going down there and joining Tony Rose here around the 7:30 a.m. hour to chop it up with him about the weekend weather and other miscellaneous events. You can tune in there on D93 to check us out here in about roughly an hour and a half. Looking over the Beech Tree News Skycam up in Morgantown, crystal clear skies over in that direction as well, has allowed for temperatures to tank and plummet yet again. It's another chilly start for us out there, folks. I already got the hoodie on before I headed out here a short time ago to get a good feel out there. Dew points, humidity is going to remain at bay, but it will be warmer as we work into this afternoon. We're going to be pegging highs right around the upper 70s. The warming trend continues through the weekend. We're going to be all the way up between the low and mid 80s both Saturday and Sunday afternoon. You can take a look here on the latest surface map. We got the cold front that's hung up way across the Great Plains, stretching up into southern Canada. That's going to be taking its sweet time getting here, folks, but whenever it does, we're going to be looking at a drastic alteration in our temperatures whenever we arrive as early as Columbus Day and then on into Tuesday of the new work week. All right, so let's jump over here and let's talk about it. It's the same similar conversation we've been having all week. High pressure remains in complete control in dominating fashion with little to no sensible weather impacts here across the region. With high pressure setting up over the Appalachian Mountains and to our south, it's going to be bringing our winds out of the south. That's what's going to warm us up both Saturday and Sunday to where we could be hitting the mid-80s for highs each afternoon. Then here we are progressing into Sunday night into Monday morning, and this is where the surface map is going to locate itself. All right, we got this area of low pressure deepening over here, heading towards New York and portions of the north and east, and this monster, very strong, albeit moisture starved cold front that's going to be blasting through here. This is going to be bringing a little more than a drastic drop in our temperatures to the region. Might have a little bit of cloud cover there. Before, the moisture parameters just aren't present with the passing of this boundary. If we had some moisture present, this thing could kick off some heavy rain showers, maybe even some strong storms, but that is simply not the case, all right? And you can see here, we're looking at Sunday night into Monday morning. We're going to mirror that with what's going on in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Keep your eyes on this monster trough, folks. It is going to dig, and it is going to dig deep down to the south and east. Here we are rolling into Sunday night. The cold front passes, monster surge of the colder air as we work into Columbus Day. You will note, too, that this trough remains intact throughout our Tuesday, all the way into our Wednesday as well. And then, folks, by the time we get into our Thursday, we get the trough off to our north and east, another trough over the Pacific North and West, and we've got this ridge that's building right across the central U.S. This is going to result in another turn of the winds out of the south. This is going to warm us up again, but it's not going to be as warm as this weekend. Thursday into Friday and next weekend, we could be back up in the upper 60s, low to mid 70s. It looks like the cooler temperatures are here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. By the time we roll in roughly a week, 8-9 days from today, we've got another big trough that's going to barrel roll in here out of the north and west. Looks like some more moisture could be coming along with this particular weather maker. So as we roll into next weekend, all right, so we're taking it with a grain of salt. We're talking about 8 or 9 days out. We could get some rounds of showers or perhaps even thunderstorms with this trough as it steamrolls in here. Again, roughly a week, 8 or 9 days out, all right? So here in the short term, a whole lot of nothing to worry about. Here's a look at the latest drought monitor. We've got next to nothing across the entire Commonwealth. Just a few shades there across far northern Kentucky, northeast Kentucky, and an abnormally dry state. The remnants from Helene that brought the copious amounts of rainfall has done us a tremendous favor because, folks, without that tropical disturbance, our rainfall forecast would have been looking like this here over the past 2 months. But luckily, we got that reprieve there. We got the 4 to 5 inches of rain on the ground, and luckily we were able to receive it because, as you can see here, folks, it's the same dry pattern we've been dealing with here over the past several days. Looks to continue at least over the course of the next week, if not further. Here's a full 6-day forecast breakdown brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. Loads of sunshine is the name of the weather game. Today, all the way through the end of the weekend, we'll be up to near 80 degrees this afternoon, mid-80s both Saturday and Sunday, and then the pumpkin spice weather is here. We get the surge of colder air Sunday night behind the cold front. Columbus Day, highs right around the low to mid-60s. Upper 50s up into the lower 60s both Tuesday and Wednesday. And folks, take a look there at the overnight temperature readings. We're going to be all the way down between the low and mid 30s at times next week. You all can go ahead and make plans for us to get in on the opportunity at Frost events as we roll into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night, on into our Tuesday, Wednesday, and early morning hours of our Thursday as well. That's going to wrap up your Weather Not Bowling Green weather forecast, brought to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves.